Testing 1 2, testing 1 2 3. Microphone check 1 2. All right, lights, camera, action. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to a special edition of Happy Hour here at King's Pizza. This is Poetry Night, y'all. Yes. We decided to do this poetry thing because all the poets keep coming to all the comedy shows, and there's a whole bunch of them. And we gonna do our own thing here at King's Pizza until the rest of the world opens up. Hopefully, the whole rest of the world opens up. We might get shut down again. This is some more bullshit.
Don't say that.
You know, I'm not saying it. It's the fucking news, dog. Like, oh shit.
Don't watch it then.
I try not to watch it. I try. That shit gets you down. Like, you know, like it gets because you watch one channel and everything going real good, then you switch to the other channel, everything going to hell. Like, oh shit. Like, I'd rather just watch the Cartoon Network and shit. Like, just get out of here. Like, I'm tired of this shit, yo. Like, tired of this, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a sign-up sheet, so if you like some spoken word poetry, you could go ahead and sign it. And if you're a comedian and you just want to get up, I'm not going to say no to you. Just try to make it rhyme a little bit. we're going to do our thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to dedicate this poetry show to a dear friend who just recently passed away this morning. He was our biggest fan, y'all, here at King's Pizza. He came to all the shows. He was front row and center laughing at everything, and now he's sitting here, probably still in here somewhere, watching us. Gotta give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's make a moment of silence for Beach Matt, y'all. Beach Matt passed away this morning, y'all. Let's just give a little moment. Rest in peace, Beach Matt, yo. That's some sad ass shit. It's just perfect for poetry, because now I don't feel like laughing. Now, man, now, if this was comedy, we'd be like, oh shit, was our jokes that bad? Like, oh shit, like, but no, like, it was just, man, people be going through some stuff, man. Like, people go through some real shit, like, going on in life. And I've been there a couple times where he just be like, but I'm bad because I'm from the hood, so I don't feel like killing myself. I feel like killing other people. You know what I mean? For real, like, I just be like, yo, I'm about to take this dude out. Like, fuck this. But I'm gonna give you a little history of the spoken word. Spoken word, it's an ancient art. It goes back centuries and centuries and centuries. Did a little bit of research. You know what the first word ever in human language is? You know what it is? What do you think it is? Like, the first word. Close. First word is actually a three-way tie between mama, papa, or dada. And I was like, how do you figure this shit out? Because that's the first words kids say. You know what I mean? When they get out, that's the first way they're gonna say mama, papa, or dada. Like, so they actually traced it and like all the genealogies and all the anthropologies and philosophies, hypotheses, Socrates. It all goes down to mama, papa, and dada. Like, yo, so that's the original word. I just was talking a little bit later and got some stuff to recite for y'all. And
okay, Paul, in the pocket. Let's go. Ready.
This is a speech called The Ballot or the Bullet, written by Malcolm X.
Let's go.
I'm not here to argue or discuss anything that we differ about. Because at this time, for us to submerge our differences and realize that it is best for us to first see when we have the same problem, the same common problem. We are all in the same boat. We are all going to catch the same hell from the same man. We just happen to be every white man except except Darron. Every white man except Darron. All of us have suffered in this country political oppression at the hands of the white man, economic exploitation at the hands of the white man, the social degradation in the hands of the white man. Now, and speaking like this, it doesn't mean that we are anti-white, but it does mean that I am anti-exploitation. We are anti-degradation. We are anti-oppression. And if the white man doesn't want us to be with him, let him stop oppressing and exploiting us, degrading us. Uncle Sam's hands are dripping with blood of the black man. In this country, he's the earth's #1 hypocrite. Let the world know that bloody are his hands. Let the world know that hypocrisy that practiced over here, let it be the ballot or the bullet. Let him know that it must be the ballot or the bullet, y'all. That's just a few words from Malcolm X. Of course, Malcolm X was very dear friends with one of my favorite people in this world. He was best friends with him. He guided him. And I'm talking about Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, one of the world's greatest fighters of all time, one of the world's best human beings of all time. Muhammad Ali said that kindness and service is the rent that you pay for your room here on earth.
That's a bar.
This is what he says. I am America. I am the part you don't recognize. But get used to me. Black, confident, cocky. My name, not yours. My religion, not yours. My goal, my own. Get used to me. Last night I had a dream. I went to Africa. I had one hell of a rumble. I had to beat Tarzan. I had to beat Tarzan's behind first for claiming to be the king of the jungle. For this fight, I've wrestled with alligators. I done tussled with whales. I done handcuffed lightning, thrown thunder in jail. You know I'm bad. Just last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick. I'm fast, man, so fast. I can run through a hurricane and don't even get wet. When George Foreman meets me, he'll pay his debt. I can drown the drink of water, kill a dead tree. Wait till you see Muhammad Ali. There's a great man named Joe. There's a great man named Joe who has belittled by loud-mouthing foe. While his rivals would talk and tease, Joe silently bore the sting and then fought like gladiators in the ring. Clay comes out to meet Liston. Liston starts to retreat. If Liston goes back any further, he'll end in the ringside seats. Clay swings with his left. Clay swings with his right. Look at young Cassius carry the fight. Listons keep backing, but there's not enough room. It's just a matter of time before Clay lowers the boom. Now Clay lands with the right. What a beautiful swing. And the punch raises the bear clear out of the ring. Liston is still rising on the ref's wear frown, for they can't start counting till Sonny Liston comes down. Now Liston disappears from view. The crowd is getting frantic, but the radar stations picked him up. He's somewhere over the Atlantic. Who would have thought when they came to a fight that they would witness the launch of a human satellite?
Let's go!
Yeah, the crowd did not dream when they put up the money that they will see the human eclipse of the sunny. Muhammad Ali, y'all.
I'm in that bars, though. Bars.
One of the things I like to do when I'm up here in comedy real quick is I love hip hop. Like I love hip hop too. And I like the old school hip hop, and in one of my comedy sets, I do a little poem by a poet named Christopher Wallace. And I always admire how Christopher Wallace is Notorious B.I.G. So I'm gonna do his one of his songs in stand up. I mean in a spoken word time. It's like, yeah. Motherfucker! No. Who is this paging me at 5:46 in the morning? Crack of dawning. Now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold out my eyes to see who's this paging me and why. See, it's my man Pac from the barbershop. He told me he was in the pizza shop. Heard the intricate plot. People want to stick me like fly paper caper. Slow down, yo, please drop them vapors. Remember them people from the hill down in Brownsville that you got nice with, got tote and got nice with? Yeah, that's my mans up in Prospect. Nah, them my people. Love wouldn't disrespect. I didn't say them, they schooled me to some people that you knew from back when you was clocking minor figures. Now they heard you blowing up like nitro, and they want to stick a knife through your windpipe slow. So, thank fame for warning me, cause now I'm warning you, man. I got the back, man. Tell me what you gonna do, damn. People want to stick me for my papers. Damn. They heard about the Rolexes and the Lexus with the Texas license plate out of state. They heard about the pounds you got down in Georgetown, and they heard you got half Virginia locked down. They even heard about the crib you bought your mom's up in Florida, the 5th corridor, called the coroner. It's gonna be a lot of slow singing, flower bringing, if my burglar alarm starts ringing. What you think all the guns are for? All-purpose war got the Rottweilers by the door. And I feed them gunpowder so they can devour the criminals trying to drop my decimals. Things ain't always what it seems. Man, it must have dreams. It's the one that smoke blunts with ya, see your picture. Now they want to grab the guns and come and get ya. I bet you Paco won't slip. I got the calicos with the black talents loaded in the clip. So I can rip through the ligaments. Put them fuckers in the back predicament where all the foul people's with. Touch my cheddar, fill my beretta. What I'ma hit you with, you motherfuckers better duck. I bring pain, blood stains, what remains of his jacket. He had a gun, should've packed it, cocked it. Extra clips in his pocket, so I could reload and explode out your asshole. Fuck around and get hardcore. C4 to your door, no beef no more. Feel the rough, scandalous. The more we smoke, I puff, the more dangerous. I don't give a fuck about you or your weak crew. What you gonna do when Big Paco comes for you? I'm not bumming, man, I bust my gun in. Hold on, I hear somebody coming.
Let's go.
Christopher Wallace, y'all, the late great, Notorious. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have our thing up here called spoken word poetry. We're gonna be having, just like the comedies, we're gonna have different guest hosts up here every time. This next gentleman is an awesome lyricist, an awesome poet, awesome artist, yo. He redeems all white people by himself. Straight up, 'cause there's some good ones. There's some good ones out there. There's some good ones out here. We got a good one for you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to make some noise for Darron Canberra.
What's up, everybody? I'm going to be hosting today, so I'll be calling out names and keeping the show running. And it's great. I love doing shows where we have a whole bunch of different artists coming together and sharing their art, sharing their stages. So this is awesome. I'll start off with a poem, and then I'm going to go into the list. I do like talking about what I've heard, and I really think that that there are a lot of great points that just got brought up. And it's crazy because like I know I have white privilege. Like I've seen my white privilege. I've been pulled over and had police officers turn off their body cams to give me a warning Like, that shit.
Oh, what?
To give me a warning, they turn off their body cams. Like, true story. I thought I was in trouble. He's just like, oh, I'm gonna give you a warning. I'm like, that's fucking privilege. So now my friends know to let me hold the drugs. My friends also know that I leave the party all of a sudden.
That's the privilege. That's the real privilege.
I've done many jobs in my existence. I've changed diapers for dependent adults who couldn't fend for themselves. Worse yet, I've taken shit from bosses, bellowing orders about duties they don't know how to do. I've played the part of professional puppet, putting on neckties, keeping clean cut for a few bucks over minimum wage. I've catered to tourists and car dealers. I've felt as thankless as day labor and as hated as a telemarketer. I've been a substitute in public education institutes trying to I've been a substitute in public education institutes trying to keep bored students astute with old text and bland worksheets. But there's no job I find more rewarding than when I see youth speak and I help teens seek their writer's voice. I am a poet mentor. 2 words fused to wield word weapons, using hurt to heal. Picking and prodding, finding layers to peel, truth and lies wrapped in lines, molded from, what'd I say? Truth and lies wrapped in lines, molded by angst and celebration, frustration and jubilation. When you can smile and cry at the same time, when the thoughts in the back of your mind are mainlined to your core, when you look at something you wrote down and you finally figure it out, that's what poetry's for. I want to see eyes surprised when self-guise is stripped, a connection from hearts to lips, spoken from pages. I want to spill how I feel like the leaks from Katrina's levees could be compacted into composition books. When your mental canal dredges up dreads and dead dreams like the Alawai after 40 straight days of rain. When it all floods your brain, the inner voice goes insane. A new strain to contain veins bursting at your wrist because you are so pissed. You're so infatuated you lose common sense. I want to be that spark, lighting the brain fart that blows down the wall to writer's block. Because silence is only deadly to your dreams. The thought strings in between our commas are so common they weave universal truths sewn by elders and youths into garments to pad the shoulders of an adolescent Atlas and a retired Zeus. I want to highlight forgotten fringes to show the world how far humanity can really stretch, because I know I can't breach the boundaries alone, and that's why I teach. I try not to preach, but I just want to reach them. But I rather call it facilitate, because I want them to innovate, not just imitate and regurgitate. Yes, I demonstrate, but not see duplicate. I want them to relate and create no restraint. I want writers to find their own voice, make their own choice, keep their pages moist with ink, tears, and sweat, scripting sarcasm and scribing regret, soothe the scars that stuck me in a shell of a guy too shy, too tall, or just too proud to find a shoulder to cry on. I wrote poetry before I knew how to slam, when I was a cocky, yet handsome punk, just tall enough to dunk. This is who I am. It's not a character I play on stage. I've used my pages as God, sending bloody letters to God and getting no response. So my first audience is myself. But I compete for the person who doesn't really like poetry, who gets dragged to a slam by a date and can't wait for it to end, because if that person found one little line that made them think, something that dropped their jaw or their drink, then I've done my job. Because I share for the soul that's scared of self-reflection. That kid that feels alone in a crowded room, for anyone that's been bullied or ignored, had their hearts opened or broken, lost innocence or loved ones. It's for anyone who has had words stuck in their throat. I'm not a role model. I'm a model with rolls. That rolls are karmic punches are like skid marks on the high road I cross paths with pupils. Passing on poetic passion, praying and prying with a pen and paper. I'm never going to be a perfect person. I find too much beauty in faults and too many lessons and mistakes to ever want to change the past to who I am. A poet and a mentor. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to keep this open mic going. I know that Paco was first on the list, but I think that was him going first. So I don't know who's next. It's Z. All right, so give a big round of applause for Z from Baltimore.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing, melanated people? Hello, come on up in here. We got some seats right here for you. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna talk about some black shit. So, okay. So, yeah. So Paco started off the show by reading Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali, right? So usually when I come here, I be trying not to be on my super black shit, but I always wanted to do this poem here, so I'm gonna do it. Y'all ready? Be super black. So I don't know. So around the time when Trump was running for re-election, I know y'all was on. If anybody here on Facebook, y'all got those friends on Facebook that you went to high school with that you ain't know was racist, and still they started posting Trump shit. Right? Right? So I wrote a poem about it. All right.
Y'all hear me?
Yes.
I'm done arguing with racist ass people on Facebook. All that energy. I'm sorry. I'm starting over. Rewind. Oh yeah. So
Any y'all ever been to a poetry show before? So y'all know when I'm up here, y'all know y'all can snap. So go ahead, snap. Any of y'all snap, 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 snap. Y'all can say say yeah, say go Z, go Z, go Z.
Go Z.
All right, I'm starting over.
I'm done arguing with y'all racist ass people on Facebook. All that energy typing in my keyboard can be used to write poems, and yours can be used to Google shit to cure your chronic ignorance. And yeah, I called you racist, because when I say that Black Lives Matter, and you say, but you, my friend, are a racist. And how did you even get on my friends list anyway? Oh yeah, I forgot that my high school was like 40% Confederate, meaning that the bottom half always secretly wanted to fight against those that they ultimately looked up to. And yo, bro, you think I don't remember you? You wolf in cheap ass clothing was out here trying to wear our culture like a fake ass boo-boo suit, like a fake ass Bengals jersey, knowing you ain't earned these stripes. Boy, them baggy jeans wasn't weighed down by oppression, wasn't ironed and creased by hot white gaze. I see Zuckerberg, they helped you find your white robe in the back of your closet, and I bet it was hung up next to your black face. I bet you just drape it over that same dingy ass white privilege you wear every day. Boy, I'm about to fry you. Oh, all mayonnaise matter looking ass nigga. Oh, make my cousins date again ass nigga. Oh, does this status match my pointed hood ass nigga? Oh, black lives only mattered when I was going through a phase wishing I had one ass nigga. I heard you adorning your tongue with our vernacular. Thought you could share our swag like you share stupid ass memes. Thought it would boost up your status to be posted up next to us, but then turn red face when you got red flag. And yeah, snow bunnies. I remember y'all too. Oh, black lives only matter if the dick good face ass. Oh, taking a knee in front of brown balls to protest injustice you feel from your parents. You think we didn't know you only wanted to date us to piss off your relatives? When the whole time we was trying to do to the white woman what the white man been doing to us for 400 years? Y'all know the rest. You see, America is like a big ass baby sitting in a shitty ass diaper refusing to be changed. But don't start crying when that ass starting to burn, when that revolution rash starting to rise up your back. Lucky we coming at your heads as statues and not your heads as state. Lucky we coming at your flags and not posted in your front yard like flagpoles. Just remember how you salivated at enslavement, gobbled down genocide, and munched on our leaders when you feel that riot start to rumble in your tummy and those black fists burst out your belly like alien hands, demanding you pay what you owe, demanding deconstruction of all dehumanizing doctrine, demanding that every mouth that the N-word comes out of gets a fist inserted in it until it spits out respect. I swear, I'm done with Facebook. All I ask is that you keep that same energy at the high school reunion, where you can no longer hide behind keyboards, when memes can't mask your malicious mentality, when you gotta look me in my eyes, shake my hand, and tell me my life don't matter to you. Just remember that Facebook terms of services won't be there to keep these words, to keep these lectures, to keep these fists off your motherfucking ass. And then I'll ask, since black lives don't matter to you, to tell me if those black eyes do. And no, that's not a threat. Let's just call it the say that racist ass shit to my face challenge.
Nice.
I've been wanting to do that poem here for forever, yo. And like, I don't want to be too angry and black, but you know, fuck it. So, I got like, can I do 2 short poems? Is that cool? Alright, so I got one from my book. I got a book, y'all. If y'all want to buy the book, it's on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. That's E from Baltimore. It's on Amazon too. It's called Love Lost and Found. So, if y'all ever been like talking to somebody and they just been wishy-washy as fuck? Yes? Cut them off, right? After I wrote the poem, I cut them off. So this is my wishy-washy ass poem.
My heart is not a ping pong paddle. My passion, not a pendulum. My body is not a metronome. My feelings, not a cruise ship. You, so tidal wave, so wishy-washy. You, so tennis ball. Such a racket in my chest, never silent. this connection, such a stopwatch. Your fingers shouldn't have this much control over something that should be mutual. My tendencies, so predictable, so unoriginal, no plot twists, just twisted games, just sequels, me seeking nourishment from dry wells, one drip on my tongue, all I ever get. My value, such a bottomless bucket, able to hold so much more than anyone is ever willing to pour. Me, so gullible, so dog-like loyalty, knowing there's no ball in your hand, but still chase it when you pump fake, still come back for more, still willing to come back for more. My value, such a trampoline, up when I'm with you, down when I'm with you, bounce back, create space just to get pulled back into you. You, so Gemini moon, so never know which face I will get, blinded by the light, blindsided by the dark. Me, constantly looking for a candle to get the light back, for a small glimpse before a total eclipse. Eclipse, so clockwork, so predictable. Me, so naive, so flat earth, thinking I can rewrite the laws of physics, the law of attraction, so dualistic, attracting our energies together, same time, attracting karma back around again. We, such a beautiful disaster, such marvelous mayhem, such deified destruction, so supernova, tension builds, expands, explodes, regroups, just to start again. Thank you. All right, I got one more. All right, so the thing that I miss about coming to open mics, it's like writing new shit and then saying it on stage because you just need to get it out of your head. I wrote this poem yesterday. It's really short. I suffer from high functioning anxiety. I'll be having panic attacks all the time, and I had one yesterday, and I wrote this. It sounds like a sea of voices, everyone tugging for my attention. Each notification, another arrow shot against my sanity. I wish I could throw this phone into a waterfall, go and live in the mountains where no one can find me, live in a village where no one knows my name. I've been there before. I moved here to a foreign land and struggled with isolation, but now I crave it. I beckon it, long for its caress on my cheek. Every time I feel I need a break, the guilt follows. Dreams are not for the sleeping. Poetry is not for the healed because people pay to come see my pain. This stage is not for the mentally stable. To take space and time is to drive a stake through my passion. To sit back and watch it bleed while I try to stop mine. If only it didn't take a global disaster for the world to slow down again. If only I had a chance to take a breath, to sit and exist for more than a few hours without this sea of voices pouring into my bedroom. If only I had enough sandbags to keep it from flooding, to keep me from drowning, to silence all of the fucking chatter. Thank you. So, follow me on Instagram. I got a show on Saturday the 24th. It's gonna be at Beachcomber Hotel. I got an artist from Atlanta that just flew in today. He's supposed to be here right now, but that nigga ain't show up. But anyway, he's here on the island, but he ain't here in this building, which he's supposed to be, but fuck it, I don't care. So just follow me on Instagram for all the information. I'm gonna give it back to my man, Darron Dembra.
Yeah.
Gives you another round of applause.
No, I don't have any more books. Did you buy it on Amazon?
You can buy it on Amazon, so check it out. It's wonderful. Next up, we have Mutiga coming up, and Juno is waiting in the wings. So give it up for Mutiga.
Hey guys, my name is Mutia. How are you?
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. The Y looks like a G. I was gonna say the Y is silent, but never mind. It wasn't working for me. All right, so I met a woman once, and she told me about some really messed up stuff that happened in her family, and it sparked this poem that is entitled, "You Are Not My Family." If we weren't blood related, we would never have been friends. We don't move in harmony, you and I don't blend. I seek out higher consciousness, divine reconstruction. You're self-absorbed, desire things that lead to self-destruction. You breed negativity, while I positively radiate. While you complain of everything, I see what makes them great. I take 10 steps forward and you try to pull me back. Minimize my success to make up for the things you lack. And even when you're there for me, what is it that you do? You create illusions masking the darker sides of you. You take advantage of my love every chance you get. While all your deeds of kindness put me deeper in your debt. How does that song go? Now, I owe you like I owe my tax, and I owe you like 40 acres to blacks. Well, I'm tired of paying. And I'm not placing any blame, but I'm fed up of playing these juvenile family games. People say that's your mother, brother, sister, father, daughter, don't complain. Even if they're robbing you and giving you great pain. Others say, well, blood is thicker than water. I say, yeah, so's toothpaste. My life and love are precious, and I have neither one to waste. If you abuse me and my kindness, I won't hesitate to walk away and seek out those who truly appreciate the blessing it is to exchange in a peaceful, loving state, you see. Just because we are related does not circumvent the truth. Call me different, but I can't accept that lame family excuse. I won't let you do things to me I won't let a stranger do. And I won't lower my standards. I expect greater things from you. I won't kiss your ass while you defecate on me, even if you are my daughter, and meekly giving you my throat to slit wouldn't be any smarter. So we may be related, but you are not my family. Strangers in the street have been more humane to me. There's an ocean between us and we're worlds apart. You don't have what it takes to fill space in my heart. I'm saddened but relieved to finally face reality. You see, sometimes we are not always born into our families. Some of us must go outward searching the world for them because members of some families could never be real friends. And you have never been, could never be, and are not my family. Thank you. I know who needed to hear that one, but it's for you. I wrote it for you.
What the hell? God damn.
So this one I wrote for me, but I hope you get into it too. It's called You Can't Dull My Shine. Born with 5 fingers and 10 toes, some tried to make me believe that my different was ugly. But what they failed to see is that I was created flawlessly. My 5 fingers are just a distraction, and my little arm may make some people think less of me and underestimate my worth, but it's a blessing, you see. Because I be busy slam dunking while they're estimating me.
Okay.
It gave God great pleasure to create me. In her eyes, I am a trophy of true beauty. Crafted to perfection as only God can, every curve was fine-tuned to a divine master plan. From thought to creation, I am now official, a creature born to be very special. Now, would you believe that single-handedly I still manage to have haters? You know, because I have a home and a good man who's still crazy about me, and he's the father of all 8 of our kids, who still loves me after being together for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Still some sit back and think that's way too much power for 5 fingers to have. I just have to laugh. Because what they fail to see is that I have all the tools I need to succeed because success resides inside of me. Beauty doesn't start with hair, light eyes, or flawless skin. It's the goodness of your deeds and spirit radiating from within. It's a finely tuned mind that's always turned on. Balancing your nature helps you sing a sweeter song. It's a kindness that flows, commanding respect. It's meeting new challenge and outdoing your best. It's holding your head high and never losing step. It's loving yourself and moving correct. It's regarding all life as a gift, not your toy. It's planting good seeds and sharing your joy. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, that's true. The only sight that really matters is that beauty within you. The only sight that really matters is that beauty within you. The only sight that really matters is that beauty within you. Thank you. By the way, thank you. That is actually from a children's book I wrote entitled Disabilities. You can go to soulvisionworks.com and pick up one of those children's books. Thank you. I'm Mutia. Mutia Vision on Instagram, Facebook, Mutiyaa. vision. And I'll see you if you're here tomorrow for comedy, because that's my other fun vibe. All right, thank you.
Give it up for Mutillo. Amazing, amazing. I've always liked that line, blood is thicker than water. And I found that very true until you hose it down. Yeah. I liked it. I'm a poet, not a comedian. We got Rohan coming up next. He slid in.
I thought you next.
No, he. Yeah.
What sign did you put? You probably signed before.
Yeah, he. That's what happens when you leave space. It's like defense. Open mic lists are like defense. You leave some space, someone's gonna get in. Yeah.
Let's go, Rohan!
I'm sorry, I thought I had like 3 minutes. I thought 3 minutes to prepare. Give me 1 second. I know I only get 3. I'm sorry, get 2, so I don't want to waste it on just some open word. If you guys know the homie next door just died, I don't know if anyone's talked about that. That's kind of hitting me hard, a little bit harder than I expected. I don't know if you guys have heard this poem that no man is an island. Have you?
I've heard of it.
Okay. It basically describes that like we are not individuals. We are not, and everyone is interconnected. It's not my poem. I'm gonna, because I don't want to take credit for it. I'm just gonna read John Doerr's poem. No man is an island. No man is an island, entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. If a clod be washed away by the sea, Europe is the less. As well as if a promontory were, as well as any manner of thy friends or of thy own were, any man's death diminishes me. Because I am involved in mankind, and therefore never send to know for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. Okay, that was my one. That was cool. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thanks for the reminder.
Tolls for thee. Yeah, I'm gonna do a song, and I wanted to look for my other poem, but I don't want to take too long, because I know that everyone's here trying not to do wrong, and we all just want to get along.
Okay, bars.
Is that okay? Is that okay?
Let's go!
Trying to have some fun. Let's celebrate, Matt, man. Let's celebrate. Let's be happy. Let's be happy. Okay, so this song I wrote for my wife. I hope I don't fuck it up. It was when I was on ice.
Nice. It all rhyme.
Drugs, ma'am. I was crystal methamphetamine. Okay, I've been through many stages in my life. Some of those very strife-ridden. Ooh, I like this. I did. I'm still here. Oh, yeah. Actually, I wanted to say without any kind of ill will, Matt, who killed himself, he's strong. And I know it's not cool to encourage suicide, and I don't. But that's something that's a totally next level taking care of your own shit. Just like going to get arrested and standing up for your rights, that's some next level shit. Just like coming up on stage here, this is minor. This is minor. I miss you, Matt. All right, so this is about my wife anyway. It's kind of a song. You and I have traveled down many roads that all return to my heart's inner soul. And the reflections that I see within always reveal my secret sin, and the pain's too much to bear again. I recollect the perfect portion of your grace, but memories fade. They never can replace the true glory that I feel inside. As your body breathes next to mine, girl, be my guide. Out of the doldrums of depressed drudgery, release me from the dungeons of my own misery. I've sentenced myself to love eternally, and the lock of my heart is possessed with one key. Please don't subject me to this torturistic treatment. My captive emotions hope this isn't permanent. When can I Damn, fucked it up again. I'm gonna go see. No, I'm gonna go. No. When can I hasten your safe return to me? When can my heart breathe a sigh of relief? I'm flying solo, no co-pilot, lost inside this haze. These clouds of chaos closing in on me, I can't contain. These emotions, they're too much. Can't do it. I appreciate you, Z, and I appreciate the comedy, and I appreciate the spoken word. And Matt, I miss you. I'm gonna take my time. Bye.
That was Rohan, everybody.
Yeah, Rohan!
I really love that some of the comedians are coming up and doing poetry. That's awesome. We gotta come up and write some comedy.
I do dad jokes. I do all dad jokes.
He does dad jokes. I do bad jokes, so I don't write them down.
You can bounce off me. Every time I come here on comedy night, I do dad jokes.
All right. Up next, we've got Juno, Uranus.
Oh my God.
Like,
I knew he was gonna get a kick out of that. It gotta, might as well be comic relief. Yeah, it's the perfect time for comic relief.
Juno Uranus is inspired by Bruno Mars. I figure if that brother can fake a name and make some money, then I can fake one too and make people laugh at the same time, right? I mean, I got the Latino swag, right? I am not Latino at the time. I am Samoan Hawaiian. I don't usually button the top button. I don't. Yes, so this first poem is called My Ode to Donuts.
Let's go.
Hence the home sentiment.
Okay.
What is it about that sweet, sweet hole that soothes my soul?
Let's go.
Is it
Not a donut.
the fat man's glaze that eases my pain? What is it about that donut that makes me want a rim job every time? I want to do nasty things with my mouth with it. Nothing down south with it. This ain't American Pie. Oh my. This is the big brother that prefers foodgasm to orgasm. And you ask why?
Why?
Because orgasms I usually got to apologize for. I'm sorry. I was excited. It was cold outside.
I'm done.
As you can see, I'm built like Winnie the Pooh. I wasn't blessed with that. I was blessed with the gift of colors. And it's all because of those dozens of doughy, sweet, beautiful treats that makes me make sugary puddles. Banana cream pie, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like this is church right now. I'm testifying of the sanctity of the sugary treat.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Jesus.
12 of these things. If someone walked in with a Krispy Kreme,
God damn, what you gonna do?
I probably would scream.
Oh,
Lord have mercy. It's the only reason I would get arrested. Because those brothers in the badge, they got the freaking best donuts. I've already tested. When Karen called the cops on me because she thought I was the Latino that stole her purse, they came pulling it up in that black looking hearse. And I told them boys in blue, y'all know what to do. Take me to the station and show me what you're working with. Show me the cake. Show me the bake.
Yes.
Eargasm.
Orgasm, orgasm, foodgasm.
Mouthgasm.
Foodgasm, ladies and gentlemen. That is my ode to Donna.
Yes.
Only doing that.
Which leads me to the next poem.
Oh shit. Racist.
It's called Plural.
Okay.
It's called Plural.
Now.
And the donuts is the reason why I wrote this next poem. All my life, I've been blessed with only one ab. Only one giant slab. There's brothers out there with 6-packs. But not Nehemiah. He got himself a front backpack. He don't have, he does not have abs plural. He just has the one pillow. Yeah. He's the guy that walks up to the girl in the bar and says, "You look stressed. Lay your head on my pillow and just relax.
Yes.
'Cause this was made for you." The cutie pies, they all know they can always L-A-Y on Maya's pillow. Right? And that's the pillow. So I've never been plural. Never been plural. Not even two. Not even two. It's never been split to look like a butt. Oh. Their stomach has always been straight gut. Straight up gut. So as I look at Instagram, which I wish was Instaham, and these guys are lifting their shirts up, taking pictures of their own abs, selfies of abs in bathrooms and gyms. You've seen some of these brothers when you're trying to lift weights. What the hell are you doing? Showing off that washboard slate. I get jealous. I want one of those. Just an extra one. Just to say I got abs. Plural. That is it. Ladies and gentlemen, Juno, Uranus.
That was awesome. Juno, everybody. Juno, I got you. Quick way to get abs. Juno, quick way to get abs. You go to the park, right? You go to the park, get by the baseball field, right? And you lean up against the fence. That's all you do is you lean up against the fence. Boom, 6-pack. I'm done. That's how you do. Next up, we have Martina. Martina, come on up.
That's my girlfriend. I know her.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So, I am going to read a poem that I wrote. Maybe I wrote this a week ago, a week and a half ago.
About a week ago.
Okay. It's called Just for Today. Alright. Okay, alright. I amuse myself. How I am so giving, so willing to wait, sorry, I gotta read that over again. Okay. I amuse myself. How I am so giving, so willing to eagerly give my ear to lend, my heart to help mend others. I am bothered by my hypocrisy, hypocrite, for I am guilty of convincing you not to take your life when I can't find reasons to stay myself. But isn't this the humane thing to do? To have a caring soul? I wonder why I am so capable of loving others' existence while most times despising my own. I've sown a hard blanket that I wrap myself into every day, and every night I struggle to find reasons to pray because who am I even praying to? Just complaining to myself, the air. As I mutter my frustrations, if I had $1 for every smile I faked, I'd be well off by now. I'm surprised I didn't off myself by now, but oh, aren't you glad I stayed? They say suicide is a selfish act, but my core belief states otherwise. I think it's selfish for you to beg someone to stay just so you can gloat at them, glorify their resistance as if they are your prize, as if they need to stay because you want them to. No, you can't leave. What about me? I'll miss you, you reply. But do we ever consider the person? What if their desire for suicide is moved by the mere fact that they want to end all of their misery? What about you? Because when will it be about me? I'm amazed by my hypocrisy. I take pride in being transparent. It always happens that people find reasons to confide in me when my mental is just as janky as they claim theirs to be. But I'm here, I'll listen to the best of my ability. You see, I'm a hypocrite because I'm always on the other end, shuffling with them to find coping mechanisms because it's the humanitarian thing to do. And my heart is always moved with compassion. See, I get it. I know why you want to kill yourself. I contemplated the same thoughts last night and the other night too. Shit, this entire month has been a tug of war with my mind, telling me not to go jump in that ocean to end it all because I know my black ass can't swim. And that's the easiest way to go. I know how you feel. These depressive thoughts are just as real as that mental rope that you want to hang yourself by. I know you're finding every reason to tell yourself you must go, but what if you stayed? What if you stayed just for today and let tomorrow have its own anxieties? And as cliche as it is to say, just stay for me, what if you stayed just for yourself? Just for today, and let's let tomorrow have its own worries. See, I'll admit that iron truly does sharpen iron, and just as much as you see comfort in confiding in me, it is helping me to find reasons to stay myself. Your strength to be vulnerable ricochets off of you onto me. It is shining light on my shadows. You are light. Although your mind has dimmed you to see otherwise, I see it in you. I have my dark days too, and who's to say tomorrow will get any better? I guess the beauty in this is that we both have each other. So I'll stay just for today, and tomorrow, let's deal with that tomorrow.
How can we find you on Instagram?
What up, though? My name is WHATUP_DOE_.
What about your businesses?
I crochet everything, and I'm a photographer.
Oh, okay. You ain't gonna tell us about your businesses? Damn, girl. I want to support you.
That is an important thing. Artists, we do need support. We do need to shout each other out and all that. It is important. And throw up your Instagrams. I'm really bad at it. I'm really bad at self-advertisement. But Poor Wet Tree is mine. So if you want to check it out, the list is looking a lot like my penis. It's a little shorter than expected. It's done quickly, but if you're lucky, you can fit in 2 rounds. So the list is over there to sign up again if you would like to go again. So who wants to get on the list? And by the list, I mean the list.
I think Christian said he wants to go.
You do comedy or poetry.
Did you say you want to sign up, right?
Yeah, if you want to do some comedy, if you want to sing, it's an open mic second round. It's actually open. If you start doing some comedy, I don't care. Artists are related. We're all related. We need to support each other. And the cool thing about being related as an artist is you can still sleep with each other. All right, I'm gonna do some poetry while some other people sign up. So let me see what I'm gonna do. I am Johnny.
Yes.
I have spread my seed out like a crop duster. I am Judas. I have double-crossed trust masked with kisses. I am Moses, duping suckers to follow me on a never-ending journey. I am a man. Too weak to be vulnerable, too proud to be wrong, too aggressive to be gentle. I spent the rest of my life trying to get back to where I started. Where my first breath kissed my lips, parted from the grip, once burrowed in the hips, from the womb I slipped until the tomb I'm dipped in. I am a man. And to reach mountaintops and starlit pedestals, I've trampled over my yen again and again for sake of my yang. And the flower petals never ruffled, their voices never muffled, while I pretend dominance, they grow stronger from their struggle. Forefathers paved the way for fathers to be the dominant power, while boys cower from being real daddies. A hollow power structure with faults and foundations, and I've been that guy. Feeding drinks and flirtations for horizontal situations, I've been that whore. Perpetrating, penetrating without hesitating about mistakes made, games played, and two-faced charades. I've used my counterparts. Countered hearts I've broken to pieces to get a piece, afraid to sleep alone in peace, failed to atone and release the guilt from me, so my consciousness throws blue balls because midnight kitty calls, those are hard to ignore. My animosity towards women is mostly from knowing that I will never achieve the purity we as men expect from them. Act like we lose respect for them when it is our own desires we fear. And I've worn so many masks, I don't recognize my own face. I've used my dick as a weapon of mass indulgence, plunging, plugging waterfalls for my own damn enjoyment. Waking with sighs, watering eyes, I've mixed martinis out of lovers' tears. Chased with beers to drown out fear, shook or stirred by looks and leers, driven by what's in my genes or in my genes. Genetic code or man law. Because boys will be boys if they see women treated like toys, and every heroine's got ridiculously big boobs. I've seen buttons make G.I. Joes talk, but who gives Barbie a voice? And I'm sorry, but my apology is worthless because I'm a wordsmith and I know what should be said. And half the voices in my head know the chorus. I spread my apology like my poetry. Paper thin, it offers little protection to the masses, to mass an ego so fragile the cracks cut within. I am Johnny. Abandoning saplings I'll never see bear fruit. I am Judas. My lips quiver for the soul I deliver for 30 pounds of silver. I am Moses. Bearing the burden of bearing loved ones I've lost along my journey. I am. Amen. Thank you. All right, that was Appleseed. You can check that out on my album, True Confessions of a Compulsive Liar. You can find it on all the major download stuff and things like that. Up next on the list, Paco, who do we have next?
Christian